The mirror's been lying to you the whole time. Feel it, feel it. Feel it. Feel it. I stopped checking the mirror halfway through the set. Started checking the tension, checking exact regret. Muscle sends when the form breaks down, when the hip shift wrong. That signal's louder than the reflection, been there all along. I just wasn't listening, too busy watching my shape. Instead of feeling the load, feeling where it wants to escape from the muscle that's supposed to hit and correct it from inside. Not from what the mirror tells me, from what my body applied. Everybody trains in front of glass, checking every angle. I train with my eyes closed sometimes, learning to untangle the actual signal from the visual noise I used to trust. Feel where the bar sits, feel the exact line, that's a must. Before I ever glance to check if it looks right, the body knows before the eyes confirm it. Every single fight against the heavyweight teaches proprioception first. Sights the backup system, feels the one rehearsed.
I can tell when the bar path drifts without a single glance. Feel it in my shoulder, feel it, should feel it advance. Off the line it's supposed to travel and not corrected blind. That's a skill nobody teaches, that's a skill you gotta find.
In the reps where you stop looking and start actually sensing every twitch, every wobble, every muscle that's commencing. The fire out of sequence, that's information too. The mirror only shows you half of what your body already knew. Every set I do without checking is a set that teaches more about the actual mechanics than 100 reps before. Where I watch myself instead of listening to the load. The body's smarter than the mirror, that's the actual code. I don't need the visual confirmation halfway through. I need the feedback, muscle fibers always sending true. Learn to read it, trust it, act on it before you look. That's the actual textbook, nobody ever wrote or took.
What I built isn't the strength that shows up in the glass. It's the sense to know exactly what's happening as it passes through my body, through the bar, through every single phase of a rep most people rush through. Checking angles, checking gaze. I close my eyes to open up a different kind of sight. The one that lives inside the muscle, not reflected light. That's the actual mastery, that's the actual skill. Feel it before you see it,
that's the only drill.
Felt it, didn't need to see it.
Ain't about the muscle, it's the
Ain't about the muscle, it's the nod. It's a nod, it's a nod, it's a nod.
It's about It's about
Yeah. 4 a.m., chalk in the air like fog off a lake. Stranger walks in, no words, just a head shake. I clock the calluses, he clocks the tape on my wrist. Ain't need a resume, the hands is the list. Plate still cold, he already loaded for. Ain't say a word, just crack the gym door. Same hours, same grind, different life, same disease. Now it hit different than how you been, never could squeeze. Some dude dropped the plate, rang out like a church bell. Ain't flinch, just reset it, I ain't gotta ask. I could tell by the calm in his hands. He been here before, same sweat, different sneakers on the same rubber floor. Ain't clapping for each other, ain't a high five in sight. Just two heads down, chasing the same light bulb flickering above us like it's tied to. Nine said, I see you, that's all it had to do. Yeah, that's all it had to do. Mirror all fogged up, can't even see my face. Don't need to, I already know my place. Some kid walked in scared, first day, tight grip. I gave him the nod, watch the shoulders drop the trip. Wide, I was holding all that tension in his neck. Didn't say you got this, didn't write a check. Just let him know somebody else been right there. Now it travels further than a speech, I swear. Ain't need your name to know exactly what you paid. Every dark morning, every excuse you delayed. I seen it in your posture, before you said a thing. That's the only membership this room's ever gonna bring. No handshake, no card, no secret word to say. Just show up enough times, the nine finds its way to you eventually. Once the room can tell, you ain't visiting no more, you live here as well. Different Different city, different gym, same exact scene. Stranger loading plates like he's 40 and lean. I nod, he nods back, we both keep it pushing. Ain't a word exchange, but the message still hitting. That's the only currency that means a thing in here. Not the weight on the bar, not the look, not the gear, just the nod that says I clock what you went through. That's the whole conversation, me and you. So next time you catch a stranger's eyes at 5 a.m., loading up the same mind, fighting the same, then get a nod. Don't overthink it, don't say a word. Some things hit harder silent than anything heard. That's the whole religion, that's the whole design. Two tired strangers reading the same exact sign. Ain't magic, ain't fate, ain't nothing mystical involved. Just a nod that says the same thing's getting solved. He nodded, I nodded back. That was it. He nodded, I nodded back. That was it. Ain't about the muscle back. That was it.
There's no version of tonight where I walk out that door and quit. Get it? Get it? I don't keep a backup plan sitting quiet in my back pocket. The exit stayed open long enough, now I've locked it. There's no version of tonight where I quietly retreat. Back to comfortable, back to easy, back to the seat I used to sit and watch and waiting. Never all in, I closed that door completely the day I chose to begin for real. No half measures, no safety net below. Committed all the way with nowhere left to go. Everybody keeps an option open just in case it's hard. I remove mine on purpose, that's my actual guard. Against the moment weakness whispers there's another way. There isn't not for me, not since that exact day. I decided this was final, this was all I had. No alternate route plan, if the difficulty got bad. That's not reckless, that's the actual engineering the wheel. Remove the exit, and the commitment holds still. I don't negotiate with the part of me that wants an out. I eliminated the out before the difficulty had doubt. A chance to even whisper it, the option simply gone. Not suppressed, not resisted, just structurally withdrawn from the equation entirely. That's the actual trick. Not fighting the temptation, just making the door too thick to open when it's hard. Cause I sealed it long before. The moment never came when I need to fight that war. The day I decided, no fallback option, no quiet exit plan. That door's been closed since I check it sometimes. It's still closed. Every hard day since that decision test, if the door stayed shut, it has every single time. No matter what difficulty threw at me, no matter how it screamed, that closing every exit was more extreme than it seemed. It wasn't extreme, it was honest, it was the only way to guarantee the difficult days. Couldn't talk me into straight back toward the comfortable, back toward the easy road. No way back was ever built into the actual code. What holds me forward isn't motivation running hot. It's the structural fact that backwards simply isn't the spot. I can go, I removed it early before I needed the test of whether willpower alone could hold up under the stress of every hard day trying to convince me to retreat. I don't rely on willpower, I rely on the concrete fact that there's no door back there. No matter how hard it gets, no way back. That's the only bit. Still closed. Door still closed. Door still closed.
Headphones and world's already gone.
Lock!
Headphones and world's already gone. Lock. Headphones and world's gone. Lock. Left ear first and the right. Gym goes mute. Everybody's mouth moving. I don't hear the commute. A small talk complaint. Somebody's phone ringing loud. I'm 3 sets deep in my head, already in the cloud. Walk past the mirror. Don't even check my face. Ain't checking how I look. Checking my tight, no group chat, no ping, no invisible fight. Pulling my attention where it don't need to roam. Just the bass, just the bar, just what I already own. I'm about to put my body through headphones, shut the door. Rest of my day can wait. This right here can't no more. Same 3 songs every day. Don't need a new list. Body already knows the drop, chest tight, already missed. A breath before the bar, even touch my palm. That's the switch, that's the ritual, ain't nothing calm. Coach tried to talk mid-set, I ain't hear a thing. Not being rude, just gone transferred to a different king. Version of me that don't answer to my name. Till the buds come out, then I'm back the same. Everybody's got their way to shut the noise down. Mine's 2 little speakers in the baseline with a crown. Ain't manifesting nothing, ain't chanting no chant. Just removing every reason my focus might slant. Somewhere else, somewhere softer, somewhere less demand. Headphones in is the closest thing to understand what it means to be completely, totally alone in a room full of bodies in my own zone. When it's over, first bud out, world rushes back loud. Somebody's machine beeping, somebody laughing in the crowd. I blink twice, remember where I actually stand. 15 minutes gone, don't remember half the plan. That's how deep the headphones took me, that's the actual work. Not just the weight, I move the word, I let go berserk. Around me while I stay completely, perfectly still. Inside my own head, that's the actual skill. Bud out, bud out, well spent. Headphones and world's already gone.
Everybody's pain leaves a mark. Mine has a shape nobody else's has. It ain't generic but broke me down and built me back. The exact shape of the crack determines the exact strength I lack or gain. The specific weight I carry, nobody else's load. Left the mark that's mine alone, wrote its own private code. I don't sell it as some universal alchemy that works for anybody's pain. Mine has edges, mine has quirks that match exactly what I went through, and that alone built the version standing here, unrepeatable, my own. They want the formula, the gold from lead, the easy line. I don't sell a formula, I sell the exact design of one specific struggle, carving one specific frame. Nobody copies my mark by chasing the same name. A transformation, generic sold in every gym. Mine is the precise shape of the exact thing I went through, not a whim or a metaphor borrowed from somebody else's fire. This scar's mine exact, unrepeatable, entire. I don't need the universal story to explain my strength. I need the specific weight, the specific time, the specific length of the exact struggle only I walk through precisely. That's what shaped this exact grip, this exact drive precisely. Not a general resilience anybody could rebuild. The exact origin mark of exactly what I've killed in myself. The version scared of this specific thing. That precise defeat is what made this precise version king. I'm not telling you my story so you copy it. You can't. Yours is different. Yours will leave a different mark. That's not a weakness. That's the only thing that's actually yours. What I carry isn't a lesson, everybody gets the same. The precise shape of my precise fight, precise pain, precise name. For what broke me and what rebuilt me matched exact for exact. Nobody else's alchemy explains this precise fact. I don't need the universal formula to prove I'm strong. I need the origin mark that's mine, that's where I belong. Exact, specific, unrepeatable, precisely earned. That's the only kind of proof that actually gets confirmed. This mark is mine.
Your body has a built-in break. Training is the negotiation to release it.
There's a limiter installed for safety, holding back the true output, protecting me from tearing something the nervous system's unsure about. I don't override it violently, I don't hack it, don't force through. I prove it safe rep after rep until the governor lets go too. Trust it! The strength is always available, just like behind the gate that opens through repeated proof, not through an artificial state of forced aggression. I earn a release through consistent trust. Every rep's a negotiation, not a violent, reckless thrust. The average lifter fights to break things, force alone unlocks it. I show the nervous system evidence until it finally drops it. The caution, the protection, the hesitation built to guard against the load it hasn't verified it's safe. That's the actual regard. Every heavy rep completed clean is testimony that persuades the governor to loosen just a little more. Gradually it fades. Not gone completely, never should be. That's not the actual goal. Just renegotiate it, trusting me with more control. I don't chase the artificial higher force and past the gate. I earn the actual answers through the evidence I create. Session after session, proving safe what felt unsafe before. The governor recalibrates and true output starts to pour through what used to be restricted, not by breaking the machine, but by teaching the machine that this exact load is clean. Verified, repeated, trusted, that's the actual key. Not overriding safety, earning this authority. Every rep completed under this exact control release teaches the nervous system that the tension it can cease. Holding back the true capacity was always sitting there, waiting on the evidence, waiting on the proof they care. I take with every session, never rushing past the gate, earning the release through patience, not through reckless weight. That's how the actual power finally gets to show. Not forced, not hacked, but earned. That's the only way I know. What gets unlocked through patience outlast what gets forced through fear. Every session negotiates a little more access clear. Evidence over regression, trust over override. The governor releases what the evidence is verified. I don't need to hack my chemistry or force an artificial peak. I need to prove repeated till the safety break goes weak. Enough to trust me fully with the power I contain. That's the actual unlock, not chaos, not the strain. Negotiated access earned. I don't preach the standard, I just live it. Chalk dust on my hands. Somebody's always watching every rep, every side of stand. A lesson isn't spoken, it's the iron in the wreck. The consistent grind that pulls them in, no turning back. I don't need a teacher just to load the weight and strain. See the new guy in the mirror trying to match my pain. That's how it actually spreads, not through a lecture I would give, but the quiet, heavy breathing, showing them how to live. There's a version of the newer guy who started showing up the same time as me. Same struggle, same empty cup, he didn't ask me nothing. I ain't teach him a routine, he just watched the standard. Watch exactly what I mean by showing up regardless, and he built the same. Without a single conversation, without me knowing his name. That's the actual influence, not the one I chase. The one that spreads in silence in an empty space. I don't need a credit for the standard spreading out. Past me, in the rooms I've never been about. Somebody tell somebody, somebody starts to try. Because they saw a pattern, not because I told them why. That's the only kind of influence that actually holds. Not the one perform, the one that quietly unfolds into somebody else's discipline without a word exchange. That's how the actual standard gets permanently arranged. Somebody came up to me and said, I started coming because I watched you never miss a day. I never told you that. What spreads isn't the story I tell about myself. It's the pattern somebody else copies off the shuffle. What they watch me do without a single explanation for. That's the only kind of lasting honest transformation. I don't need a room to know it started here with me. I just need to stand and help consistently, quietly. Someone's building off a pattern that I gave without a word exchange. That's the only legacy I crave. Without a word. Without a word. Without a word. Strength isn't stored, it's rented, and the body collects if you stop paying. Yeah. Nobody told me strength was permanent. Once I built it right, the body doesn't keep what it doesn't use. That's the actual fight. I'm not maintaining trophies, I'm sending a constant sign that this capacity still needed, still active, still online. Every session is improving something new I haven't shown. It's reminding my own biology what it's allowed to own. Miss enough reminders and the body starts to take it back quietly, gradually. No drama, no attack. I used to think arriving meant I'd never have to fight for it again. Learned the body doesn't care what I achieve. Back then it only tracks what's currently required, what's currently in use. Everything else gets reclaimed, that's the actual truth. I don't resent the reminder, I don't fight the biology. I just keep sending the signal, keep proving consistently that this strength still matters, still gets called upon. That's the only way the body keeps what I've already won. Pay it. Send the signal, keep it active, keep it moving. Pay it. No use, no pip, no signal, no hold. Body collect. Every rep isn't just building something new onto the frame. It's confirming to the system that the old gains stay the same. Strength that goes untested starts to quietly recede. The body's efficient, it don't keep what it don't need. I send a signal weekly, monthly, never letting it go cold. That's the actual maintenance, that's the story rarely told. Behind every impressive number that looks permanent and fixed, it's actually a renewal constantly, precisely mixed. Signal sent, capacity confirmed, still needed retention approved. Every session I complete renews the lease I hold. On the strength I built already, on the capacity of old, that the body will reclaim if I let the signal fade. I don't take for granted anything I've already made. Permanent was never the actual promise of the game. Consistent renewal is the only thing that keeps it sustained. I don't fear the biology that forgets what isn't used. I just never stop reminding it, never stop, never refuse. What I built isn't a trophy sitting still on a shelf. It's at least renewed constantly through the discipline itself. Every session is the payment, every rep the actual due that keeps the body honoring what I've already been through. I don't resent the reminder that nothing stays without the proof. I just keep sending the signal, keep confirming through and through that the strength still matters, still gets used, still gets claimed. The body only keeps what's consistently reclaimed. Signal sent, renewal confirmed. This isn't a workout, it's a sequence, and you don't skip steps. Everybody wants the heavyweight before the form is clean. Wants to clip the crowd, the play stacked high and mean. I don't grab the big number to the basic, stop shaking. Every step is sequence, that's the only thing I'm making. That's how you know who stayed when the room got cold. Not the one who talked loud, but the one who held the load. I earn the right to load it heavy, step by step. If I skip one piece, I can feel the whole thing snap. The sequence doesn't care how bad I need to arrive, how hard I want the next rung, how fast I wanna survive. I can't jump to the polished rep and call it paid. That missing piece shows up later with interest in the trade. Authority don't come from looking strong on day one. It comes from every ugly rep that got done, in the order that the actual progress demands, not the order that looks clean, the order that stands. I don't skip the boring step to chase the one that screams. Every fundamental locked in is how it really breathes. From shaky to still calm, no gap left in between. The sequence is the real blueprint, not the thing seen on the surface in the clip. In the second people judge, the real authority is built where nobody can touch. Your steps completed, order, respect, and patience obliged. Nothing's gift for speed, nothing rush for pride. Every single step in order builds the frame that holds. When the pressure hits hard and the whole room falls, I don't skip ahead and pray the cracks stay low. I built it in sequence, that's the only way I know to make it actually unshakable, actually real. Not dressed up, not rushed, not fake under the peel. Just skip to the impressive part before the base is set. Leaves you staring at the damage you didn't catch yet. What holds under pressure isn't the step they gotta plug. It's every dull, stubborn rep that came before the pause. I don't rush the sequence just to feel ahead. I follow it exactly even when my head's loud and red. Authority that's real doesn't need the shortcut taken. It needs the sequence, follow the foundation, unshake it. Not by the fast route, not by the impressive line. Step by step in order.
That's the reason why.
Step 1, step 2, step 3, sequence complete.
Complete.
under extreme load. Your mind tells a story. Your body reports a fact. They're not the same thing. The voice screaming danger when the weight gets to the edge. Isn't reporting data, it's reciting in no pledge to keep me safe from anything that ever felt unknown. I don't silence it, I question it, I check it on my own against the actual signal, the actual heart rate, the actual strain. Not the catastrophic story looping in my brain. That narrator's job is caution, not accuracy or truth. I don't fire the narrator, I just demand the proof. Everybody trust the panic like it's reporting something real. I've learned to separate the story from the actual way I feel. Physically, the narrator exaggerates on purpose. Better safe than sorry is the whole entire surface of what it's built to do. Protect me from the edge, I respect the caution, but I don't sign the pledge blindly. I check the facts before I let it choose whether I push forward or whether I refuse. Extreme resistance, that's the narrator every single time. Screaming that the weight's too heavy. Screaming it's a crime against my body. I don't argue with the voice, I check the actual capacity before I let it wreck my confidence, my effort, my willingness to try the story. And the facts are different, that's the reason why I don't need the narrator silent. I need it double checked against the evidence before I let it dictate what's correct.
Stop, this is too much. You can't handle this. Heart rate's elevated, but within range. Form is holding continue. It's dangerous. It's uncomfortable. Those aren't the same words.
Every heavy set's a negotiation with the voice inside that wants me safe more than it wants me to have tried. The actual limit, I don't ignore it, I don't obey it blind. I fact check every warning that the narrator assigned to the situation, checking it against the truth. That's the actual skill, that's the actual proof of mental toughness. Not silence and the fear, just refusing to let the story be the only thing I hear.
What separates the ones who push through from the ones who fold isn't the absence of the panic story being told. It's the habit of checking it against the actual ground before letting the narrator's warning be the final sound. I don't override reality, I just refuse to trust the exaggerated story over the evidence. The actual must. Extreme resistance taught me the difference, clear and plain, between the story and the fact. I don't confuse the same.
Overridden fact.
Confirmed.
Power doesn't come from moving fast. It comes from what you load before you move at all. Everybody chases the release, nobody trains the load. Attention before the strike is the actual code. I don't rush into the movement, I compress it first. Every explosion I produce was a coil rehearsed. In the stillness right before it, in the held-back charge, that's where the actual power gets built up large. Not in the speed after, in the discipline before. The coil is the secret nobody's looking for. I don't skip the loading phase just to look explosive fast. Every coil second invested makes the output last. Longer hit, harder, transfer cleaner through the strike. The ones who rush the coil never get the force quite right. I take the extra beat to gather everything I've got before I let it go completely all at once. All hot, that's the difference between wasted energy and clean. The coil decides how powerful the release will be. I've learned to love the tension, not rush past it in a hurry. The coiled moment isn't weakness, isn't cause to worry. That I'm slow is calculated, it's exactly by design. Every explosive rep I've been started with this exact line of compression, held deliberate, patient for control before the actual explosion takes its actual toll. On the way, on the moment, on the exact target. Hit the coil is the investment, the release is just a profit. Every explosive rep I finished started coiled and tight. Not rushed, not sloppy, but gathered patient pride for the fight. I don't confuse the loading with hesitation or with fear. The coil is what the actual power starts to gather clear. Before release, before the strike, before the actual blow. That's the phase that nobody sees, that's the phase I know. Matters more than the explosion, everybody claps to see. The coil is the actual engine underneath the energy. That's the exact silence. seconds before the actual strike. Everything gathered, everything primed, everything bright. The coil paid off completely in the power that comes through. Every hell beat invested makes the explosion true. I don't rush the loading, I don't waste the charge I built. Patience in the coil is the only actual guilt-free tilt toward maximum output, toward the cleanest hit. The coil decides everything. That's the entire bit. What looks explosive to the room took patience to prepare. Every coil second invested was deliberate, was rare. Discipline, not weakness, not hesitation, not delay. The coil is the entire reason the power finds its way. Cleanly through the target, through the weight, through the strike. I don't chase the speed alone, I chase the loading right. Every explosive web I built started coiled and slow. The coil is the actual secret. Now the whole gym's gonna know. Release.